Alright, this is a demo of the new AI. There's basically one of each. Alright, the next thing, I'm going to move this to the other side. I'm going to zoom this out a little bit. Alright, so I'm not going to move the blue guys. This is what I was saying. I'd like to have an AI versus AI so I could test easy difficulty versus hard difficulty, or personality if I ever do that. But what we're going to do is we're going to just hit intern each time and watch the AI. Alright, so what you should look for, units should capture these tiles here. These are objective tiles. They're supposed to be village tiles. You get a point each turn that you control it. After they've secured them, meaning like, the first one comes in, you should see the other ones advance to that area to kind of hold it. They should start hunting down the enemy units. Since these units are not brought forward, we want to make sure they go out and they look for them. Next thing is we want to see the mobile artillery and the regular artillery units doing indirect fire each time, and not moving so close that they get within range of the enemy. So, in this random pickup, here is the artillery. Here is the mobile artillery. So you also want to make sure, and randomly, I haven't messed with the initial deployment. It's still kind of the same. It's basically the same code from the beginning. I think that's an infantry. There's a motorized. There's a mechanized. Those are our three infantry units, which can be spotters for these guys. We want to tend to keep them similar and close by their associated units. So hopefully this guy will pair with this guy, possibly pair with that guy, and this guy will pair with this one that's close by. In other words, you don't want to see all three spotters move up here, spot units which are out of range of this unit. Okay? Alright, so let's see what happens. It's also supposed to take a preference for road travel. So you can see that that's somewhat working. The tanks versus trucks versus infantry all have a different move sound. They're doing pretty good. They're capturing cities. Turn the volume up there. Alright, this is a light armor. So this guy should be able to spot that guy now. Now he's got around him. Let's see if we get some indirect artillery fire from this guy. I don't know if this guy can see that one because there's a city tile, so he may not be able to see him. It's out of Alright, so this guy, the mobile artillery is out of range of that guy, which I'm not, but so he moved forward rather than fire.
Fire for effect.
The regular artillery can do 3, and an indirect fire he does 3 with more scatter. He's got visuals. He's only got 1 with less scatter.
Fire for effect.
And that's what we wanted to to see. You want to see this guy come closer to do that attack.
Fire for effect. Fire for effect. Fire for effect.
These guys are entrenching. To be honest with you, he's not supposed to do this. He's not supposed to move adjacent. Just should have entrenched out, so that needs to be adjusted.
Fire for effect. 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 Fire for effect.
The smoke on the unit was really trying to prevent that guy from being able to see him. The armor units and the mechanized infantry can put out smoke versus the other guys in trench.
Fire for effect.
That guy should not have moved adjacent. He has a ranged attack. I'm not sure why that happened.
Fire for effect. Fire for effect. Fire for effect.
One good thing is the visuals and the damage indicators and the FX code, it's zooming with scale, so that's good.
Fire for effect.
Once again, I wish. So this guy is at the right range. He has a range of 2. This guy's at range. He should do an attack. He should do an attack. Should do an attack. That guy's out. I don't know why this guy moved right click. Shouldn't have moved right adjacent.
Fire for effect.
There you go. So it's much better. So the benefit here is we've got all the unit specific. If I just start this over again, so it'll remember the settings. So the unit specific items like indirect fire, which works. There's a spotter there, but let's see if there's a spotter here. This guy can spot, so he can see units, but the units that are in range, the target tiles that are in range are down here. So once I added that to the enemy, that's what I spent a lot of time on, and that's working now. Problem is all that had to be refitted with the way the code was working, so I didn't have like two paths. And now I've went back and I've put the rules for the AI on the other units to be in there. So you have a group rules, how do the units work as a group, and you have rules specific to units, like this unit type should do this. Some of that's in place. And then, it's evolving, but at least it's almost what it was before, using that different scoring mechanism. So, I mean, it's looking good.